Let's go through the parts of the brain, starting with the brainstem. The brainstem is the oldest and most primitive part of the brain, responsible for basic life-sustaining functions. It includes the medulla, which regulates essential processes such as breathing, heart rate, and digestion. Damage to the medulla can be fatal as it controls functions necessary for survival. Above the brainstem, the reticular activating system helps regulate alertness and attention. It plays a role in voluntary movement, eye movement, and some types of learning, cognition, and emotion. This system is also involved in the sleep-wake cycle, influencing levels of consciousness and focus. Another key structure involved in motivation and learning is the brain's reward center, which reinforces behaviors that promote survival by releasing pleasurable chemicals when we engage in activities such as eating or socializing. The cerebellum, located at the back of the brain, is responsible for coordinating movement, maintaining balance, and supporting procedural learning. This part of the brain allows for smooth, precise movements and is crucial for activities such as walking, writing, or playing an instrument. Although it is not involved in conscious thought, the cerebellum is essential for developing motor skills and muscle memory. The cerebral cortex is the largest and most complex part of the brain. It is divided into two hemispheres and contains specialized regions responsible for perception, thought, language, and decision-making. Within the cerebral cortex, the limbic system includes the thalamus, hypothalamus, pituitary gland, hippocampus, and amygdala, all of which are involved in regulating emotions, memory, and motivation. The thalamus acts as a relay center, directing sensory information to the appropriate areas of the brain. The hypothalamus helps regulate homeostasis, including hunger, thirst, and body temperature. The pituitary gland controls hormone release, influencing growth and metabolism. The hippocampus is essential for forming and retrieving memories, while the amygdala plays a key role in processing emotions, particularly fear and aggression. The cerebral cortex is further divided into 4 lobes, each responsible for different functions. The occipital lobes, located at the back of the brain, process visual information. The temporal lobes, located on the sides of the brain, are involved in auditory processing and language comprehension. The parietal lobes, located near the back crown of the head, contain association areas that organize and interpret sensory information. Within the parietal lobes, the somatosensory cortex processes touch, temperature, and pain sensations. The frontal lobes, located just behind the forehead, are responsible for higher-order thinking, decision-making, and executive functioning. The prefrontal cortex within the frontal lobes plays a role in reasoning, impulse control, and personality. At the rear of the frontal lobes, the motor cortex directs voluntary movement by sending signals to the muscles. If you're an AP Psychology student, make sure you grab my free AP Psychology course checklist to test your knowledge of the whole course. There's a link below to get it. It's completely free and a must-have for all my students. I'll also throw in my full AP Psychology glossary and vocabulary bank, and my guide to the 5 hardest AP Psych questions that students get wrong in their exam. This video has been a snippet from my complete 4-hour AP Psych study guide video that covers the curriculum in one mega video. You can click that video on the screen now to watch it.